The best Black Friday guitar deal of 2025. Hey everybody, Jayce Allan here. Welcome back to the channel. So the folks at Donner reached out and asked if I'd like to review the DST-100 bundle that they've got set up for Black Friday for this year. And I've done quite a few reviews of their gear. The Arena pedal, I just did a review on that. And then the DST-550 guitar, I did a review on that. I also did some reviews. I've done a review on this DST-100 before I was even sponsored by Donner. I had actually gotten it used off of Goodwill auctions, and for less than $100, I think it was like 40 or 50 bucks. It was really inexpensive, and I was pretty impressed by that guitar. And then, of course, there's the DST-400, which I've done a review on, and I actually bought that guitar twice and sold it, and that's a really good guitar as well. So they really make good guitars. Their website's a little quirky. Things are a little odd with how they do things. I talked a little bit about that when I reviewed the Donner Q1 earlier this year that was available on eBay, and it was listed at like 3 or 4 different prices ranging from $1,000 to under $100 on eBay. Very strange how that works. And then if you go to donnermusic.com, you sort of get their front facing page, but it's not the order page. So if you find a product, and they've completely kind of changed this since the last time I was in here, so you can see that they show the DST-400 right here, but it's not available to purchase. And so then here's the DST-100, excuse me, that we're reviewing today. And if you go here, you can see that it's available. See, these are sort of grayed out. They're, so they have the right-handed model, sunburst, and red. According to the website. So if you hit buy now it takes you to us.donnermusic.com, and then here you'll see this listing. This is their, I think this is the Black Friday deal. But see now. Here it says for prices is $239.99, and it's listed at $183.99, and then you can use a coupon code for 10% off, which, what would that be? It'd be like what, $18 off? 99 minus 10%. So it takes it to $165.59. But if you go to Amazon, there it is. This is their official store again. Supposedly, I mean, this is the Black Friday deal here, and it says it's normally listed for $179.99, which is even less than what's listed for on their website. And because of the Black Friday deal, it says 20% off, so it's $143.99. And what's up with the prices on Amazon lately? It's like $171.23. Everything's prices are just kind of really strange. But this is the bundle that I've got right here. So I know it's a kind of a convoluted introduction here, but I kind of want people to be aware that, I don't know, the way they're doing things here is kind of goofy, but I would go to Amazon and get it there. And then you're sure that you can return it if you have any issues. And it looks like they have the left-handed model too. So I don't know why they have them available on Amazon, but then they don't have them available on their actual web page. So anyway, enough said about that. So let's check this guitar out. Came packaged really well. We won't do an unboxing. I'll just show some footage from earlier. And came in a gig bag, and then you've got a couple accessories. So let's get started. All right, first let's go over there. There's a little amp in here. We'll kind of plug that in and play around with it. So this is a complete bundle. So if you're a beginner, buying for a beginner for the holidays, this would be a great setup. Let's see if this is battery powered. Yeah, it's got its own internal battery, the little amp. Let's see if we can actually. Yep. So it's the battery's charged. Okay, so we'll play around with that once we get set up here. And then you can plug it into the, is that for the computer or, no, it's just for charging. And then there's your input there, and then it's got a headphone output. And 2 channels, overdrive and clean. So we'll see how that compares to the Acklot little amp that I demoed. That was a nice little amp for a tiny little amp. So you get a tuner, of course. You get your Allen wrenches. I've got about a bazillion Allen wrenches. And a pretty decent looking cable. Just the molded, you know, it's molded ends on it. It's okay. And just a black webbing strap. Let's see what else. Oh, a set of strings. Capo. So a set of generic strings, extra strings. Okay, tremolo, bar, and picks, Donner picks, and like I said, a capo. Let's check out that capo. Huh. It's like composite or something. Maybe it's aluminum. No, I think it's a composite. So there you go, that's that. Everything you need, that'll get your student or your beginner set up and ready to go. But these are great guitars even for, you know, the average player. So it comes in a gig bag. The gig bag is, you know, not totally thick or anything. It's, you know, it's got a little bit of padding on it. So we've got the Sunburst version of this. Okay. Hang tag, we'll take that off. All right, so there's the guitar. It's nice looking. They're using poplar on these. I think they always were, but this has got a nice green pattern to it. Actually looks the part. Humbucker single, 6-point trem on it. Thin block, of course. Nice neck. Very, very, very little finish, matte finish on it. Fret ends they're perfect. They're not the stainless and they're not rolled, but they're perfect. The nut, it says it's a synthetic bone, but I don't know, looks like plastic to me, but who knows. Just some generic tuners on there, 2 string trees. Nice looking headstock. They're actually not a bad looking headstock. This is some kind of different wood than, it's not rosewood. Where did that go? See now, okay, specs. Let's go to poplar maple, purple heart for the fretboard for this one is what it says on the website, but if you go to Amazon, it says something completely different. It's saying, oh, it does say purple heart. I thought down here it said something else. Sometimes specs can be all over the place too on these. Maybe I saw that on Donner Music. There it is. On DonnerMusic.com, it says for this DST-100, it says Perilla for the fretboard material. And it says nut material synthetic bone. That's where you get that from. But then if you come over here to, oh, come on. Okay, so this is the DST-100. See if it says. See, now this says body material AAA solid African basswood. So again, specs are all over the place on their stuff. Okay, so this is model number DST-10F0L. DST-100. I don't know. It's anybody's guess. See, this is African basswood too, but mini amplifier. I can't find anything about the fretboard on here. I don't know, anyway. But my guess is that the body is poplar, because it looks like it to me. I mean, it could be basswood. There's some pretty heavy basswood. This is a fairly, I mean, it's a fairly heavy guitar. I'm guessing it's about 7.5 pounds. Yep, 7.5 pounds. And I call that about a 12-inch fretboard radius. Okay, other than that, it's a Strat. I mean, what do you want? It's a Strat. So let's plug it in and try it out and see how it sounds, and then we'll give our final thoughts. Okay, first thing we're going to do is run it through just the audio interface with an amp modeler, and then we'll try the little amp out. Intonation isn't completely spot on, but not bad. So that's kind of a clean tone. That's the humbucker. That's the humbucker in the middle. Action's a little high for my taste. Let's see, what is it? It's probably 2.5, oh, it's pretty high. 2 3/4 on the low E, and 2 1/4, pushing 2.5 on the high E. So that would have to be lowered to your taste. Okay, and there's the middle neck. And the neck. Now I'm out of tune. Okay, and here it is with some distortion. Again, intonation's a little off on it. The middle. Sounds good, that middle pickup. And the neck. I mean, it's a good sounding guitar. It really is. Okay, let's check this little amp out. Okay, so I got a condenser mic set up here. Should probably test out the tremolo. I don't use it a lot, but everybody always asks, well, what about the tremolo? It's kind of a tight fit. Whoa, something's going on there. Something is going on there. I wonder if they have too many springs in here. How many springs they got? One, two, three. Wow, those springs are, I mean, this thing is, I don't know what's going on. And this thing doesn't stay on it either. Oh, it's screwed. Does it screw down? No. So the little cap isn't staying on it. Okay, well, that's something to be concerned about. I mean, these springs are really, I mean, you can hardly, it's really tight. So, I don't know, those springs must be really, really strong. Maybe take one of them out, and then that cap falls off the trem arm. So we're not going to mess with the tremolo anymore. See, the cap keeps falling off, and it's threaded on that end too, which is odd, but the cap doesn't thread on, so I'm not sure what the deal is there. There's no threads in it. Oh, there it goes. It just wasn't threaded on tight. There it goes. Okay. So that's no problem. But yeah, the springs on that are really super tight. That's crazy. Okay. All right, for this little amp, I will say the tuning keys on it are good. They're not sloppy or anything, so they seem like they're pretty well made. Okay, let's record this. So then this is, like I said, this is the little amp. This is on, is it clean or overdrive? Okay, so it's on the clean mode. Gain, tone, and volume are all set to noon. So let's see. Surprisingly loud for such a little. And apparently you can Bluetooth into it too, so that's cool. So you could use it as a Bluetooth speaker, and then you can stream your, backing tracks into it. That's pretty crazy how loud those are. See if we can get an actual clean. Tune again. Okay, so let's try that overdriven. That's not bad. It's kind of fuzzy. Turn the gain up on it. There you go. Tune again. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. Neat little amp. And you just hold it down to, yeah, you can pair your phone to it, Bluetooth, and then it charges. So there's a little light on here that says when it's charged, probably. Okay, final thoughts on this. Great guitar for a beginner or even an intermediate player that just wants something inexpensive to play around on if you're getting back into guitar or whatever. Great, it's a great guitar. I mean, poplar body, can't beat that. I mean, the necks are awesome. Donner's been making guitars for a long time. I mean, it's basically Strat. I mean, they copy Fender. And the headstock isn't terribly ugly like some of them. Again, you got to watch out. You got to watch out how you navigate their website, and definitely go to Amazon to get this. I'll put a link in the description. And yeah, not sure what else to say about it. It's a Strat. You've seen one, you've seen them all, right? So I don't know, I'd put this up with, you know, like a Squier or even a Made in Mexico. But I mean, it's lacking because it doesn't have a lot of finish on the neck. So there's no, you know, it's not glossy. It's not real thick. You know, they probably just sprayed it a couple times and said that's good. Finish on the body is awesome. And again, it's got some grain to it, so it's not just plain. I mean, it's you know, it's actually kind of nice looking. And paint job, like I said, paint job is awesome. Poplar body is a good weight. Let me see if this is the actual thickness of a... Yeah, so it's 1 3/4 inches thick, so it's standard thickness. That's the thing about these things. You could mod these because they're, you know, they're patterned after Fender. You know, you can't get a Squier that's, you know, Squiers I think are still being made at what, 1.625 thickness, almost not quite, just a little bit over 1.5 inches. Fretboard, I mean, it's not, I don't know what it is. It's not rosewood. It said Purple Heart, but I don't know if that's what it is. But it's nice looking, and it's not the engineered wood; it's actual wood. And the nickel frets are nice. It says medium jumbo, but these, I don't know, these are pretty small. These are more like a vintage, like a medium fret, I would think. Yeah, so cool. I'm not sure what's going on with the tremolo, why it's so tight. I'm guessing the springs are just really, really hard, you know, really tight. Probably just take a couple of those out and it would probably make a difference. So anyway, there you go. Again, links in the description. Great Black Friday deal. Get a little amp, set your kit up with a guitar setup or yourself. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Jayce Allan Guitar. We'll see you next time.